My name is Kirk Thompson. I am currently the director of the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. I am a graduate of Washburn University. I started my law enforcement career in Great Bend, Kansas, back in the late 70s. I worked as a sheriff's deputy for Barton County for several years. Then I had the opportunity to go to work for the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. I was hired as a special agent in 1979 and was transferred to Topeka, where I've spent the rest of my career. Well, I came here as a non-traditional student. Working for the KBI, we began doing a lot of white-collar crime cases, and I had very little background in business or very little background in accounting. So I came to Washburn initially to take classes in accounting and business management just to give me a leg up on those kinds of cases. And after a while, I became very interested in continuing my education here and worked as a non-traditional student, also taking classes during the same time period that I was working. And that's one of the things that I really appreciated about Washburn was the ability to work with them to create a schedule that worked for me so that I could continue working and also complete my degree requirements. It was a very practical education. It helped me almost from day one with accounting classes, with the business classes, to handle investigations in entities that I was unfamiliar with. It gave me the necessary background to ask the probing questions and look beneath the covers, if you will, in those organizations. I absolutely would recommend Washburn University in criminal justice to anyone who is interested in a public safety occupation. I found in going to Washburn that the classes were small, the instructors had a great deal of background in the field. They were able to bring those kinds of experiences to the classroom in a very meaningful way, in a way that I could walk out of the classroom and apply them almost instantly. In the criminal justice field, it is almost a necessity to have an undergraduate degree to be successful and to move into the management ranks. And I think the education that I received from Washburn was very well-rounded and enabled me to progress in my career field to a point that had been my ultimate goal, which was to run the state investigative organization. The collaboration with Washburn, first off, we were able to work together to create a state-of-the-art facility on Washburn University. Secondly, we were able to work together to create a pathway for success for young people coming into the criminal justice field. We're able to put a functioning forensic laboratory on a campus and actually have interns from the forensic science classes come into our functioning laboratory, and we could get a chance to evaluate whether or not we may be interested in hiring those individuals. And we believe that collaboration will help us to reach critical staffing levels and will help us to retain our staff. It's going to be one of those situations where our staff will be working collaboratively with the university as adjunct professors, as well as students coming into our facility to learn in a fully functioning forensic facility.